right, that's our timer. But we're gonna keep going. It's because I want a little bit more warm-up. All right, you have this option of a full jumping jack or a partial jumping jack. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 step forward back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, almost there. 3, 2, and 1, and march it out. Good, ladies. Waiting for everybody to go. Nice big circles with the arms. Hello, welcome. Take it back. Slide it out. We're going to do a little light jumper. Lift it up, 1 foot. That's a little too, if that's too hard, you can stay here. Just tap forward. Whatever's easier for you. And you can do this if you need to. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, ladies, march it out. Bring it down a little bit. Exactly. But we feel warm, right? I think we warmed up, didn't we? Yeah, just go at your pace, okay? Here we go. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, ladies. Grab some water. We're gonna get our weights. Bring them to you if you have them. If you don't have weights, that's okay. If you don't have weights, that's okay. You can do everything that we're doing without them, and I'll show you as we go. You still get a great workout. For my online people, welcome, welcome as well. Grab your weights, get some water, and we're gonna get started. All right. Before we get started, is there anyone here that doesn't have weights but would like weights? But you're no, right. And what about you? Did you want to borrow a set? No. Okay, so I'll show you. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right. So for the first one, you're welcome. This is a full body weight lifting class tonight or this afternoon. Morning, afternoon. All right. So for your first one, we're gonna do upright rows to the chins. We're gonna come all the way up, right to our chins, and bring it back down. Exactly. Up and down. Relax for a minute. So for everything that we're gonna do, it's gonna be 8 reps, meaning 8 times. We're gonna try to do it twice. Class. Okay. All right. So you already did 2. So go ahead and do 6 more at your own pace. Take your time. As you bring it up, breathe out. Good work. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. 4. I'm at 4. Sorry. Keep breathing. In your mind, keep count. You want to go to 8. Good. Everyone looks great. Yep. Good. Perfect. All right, relax. I'll give you a little tip. If you can put the weights on if you like for a second. If you don't have weights, a way to really get a good workout is when you come up or anything I ask you to do, you're going to squeeze those muscles as tight as you can. Bring it down. Bring it back down. Squeeze all the way back down, and you're going to maximize your workout. You're still toning your muscles. Okay, beautiful. All right, we are going to go into this is full body today, like we talked about. We're going to go into lateral to forward raises. So how that's gonna look is we're gonna bring them out first. Again, when we bring them out, we're breathing out. That's what we're working, right? We're gonna go forward, breathe out. Take it back. Because this is 2 in 1, you're not gonna have to do 16 of these, I promise. You're gonna do 4 total. Okay, we just did a full reps. We'll do 3 more reps for you. Okay, here we go. Take your time, it's not a race. It's your own pace. Breathing. Forget to breathe. As you do the work, breathe out. As you relax, breathe in. One more. Maybe about the same. Well, make sure you did your full 4. Take your time. All right. We're gonna need 1 weight for the next one. 1 weight only. I'm gonna show you without the weight first because it's gonna be a little easier to see. If you don't have these are called kettlebell swings. Down a little bit. These are called kettlebell swings. If you're not gonna use weight, you're gonna just put your hands like so. You're gonna come down and you're gonna swing those hips forward as strong as you can. Squeeze at the top. For those of you who do not have weights, squeeze the top. If you have weights, you don't need to squeeze the top. You're naturally that's gonna happen with the weight. Okay. All right. I want a full 8 on this one. You can hold the weight like this if you want, like this, whatever's comfortable. I like to hold the top of the weight, and then basically you're gonna swing and up. You should be using only your hips. I don't want to see shoulders or neck because it's gonna hurt your neck. It's fully through the hips. Like you're pushing the hips forward. Yep. Good. That's looking good. Perfect. All the way to 8. Breathing. Talking, so that's why I know I'm still breathing. Good. Breathe as you bring it up. Breathe out as you bring it up. Think I did 8? You're done with those 8? Go ahead and rest a second. Grab water whenever you need it. Let me grab some. Grab when you need it. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is called an RDL, which was kind of like the deadlift that I showed you guys the other week. But the difference is you're gonna be more pushing your buttocks or booty out. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna hold the weight in front of you. Okay. Push the booty out first. Okay, hold the booty right there. Push it out. And then you're gonna come all the way down. So you feel that pull, you're gonna come back up. Okay, so again, booty out first, come down. Good, take your time. Always remember, push the butt out first and then come down. Don't go past that pull. Once you feel it, you're done. Back up slowly. All the way to 8. Good. That butt out. All the way to 8, you're ready. Take your time, kids. Take a break, that's okay. Nice and control, breathing out as you come down. Good, ladies, you look great. Now, 1 more. I feel like I'm losing count as I'm teaching. I do a little bit more, that's okay. 4 is good. All right, beautiful. Everybody doing good? All right, perfect. All right, we're gonna go into a chest press. You're gonna 2 weights for this. You're not using weights, you know what to do. Just follow along with us. Same motion. So we're gonna come in. We're gonna come all the way back down. Side. You good to bring it in? Inhale and then breathe out. As you bring it in. Good. All the way to 8. Take your time. Good, ladies. Perfect. Yep. Breathe in. Okay, so we're gonna go into squat poses. What that looks like is when you come down for that squat. Normally you come, I'll show you, don't do it yet. Normally you come down and come back up, right? This one, we're gonna hold it. We're gonna hold it here, and we're just gonna go light little pulses up and down. 8 of those. We're good? Let's do it. Remember, you're sitting in a chair. So push that booty out like you're sitting in a chair, then pulse it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty quick. Good job. All right, we're gonna go into curl up into a top press. So I do want to share something. Especially for a full body workout, sometimes we're gonna do what's called a compound weight or compound workout, where we're gonna do 2 exercises in one. Not all the time, but sometimes. Okay. So this is called a compound. So we're gonna do 2 things together. Just want to clarify that. All right, so what you're gonna do, you're going to first curl. Okay. I'm gonna get light because I have to go up. You're gonna curl. Then you're gonna come up, press up, come back down. Okay. So though that's not too hard. So you're gonna take your time. And I do want 7 more of those. Again, take your time. If you get tired, get some water. It's not a rush. When everybody's done, that's when we move on. Okay? Let's go. Breathing. So we're breathing twice. Here we're going. And right, so make sure you get 2 exhales like that. Breathing. There you go. Good. Welcome, welcome. My online people. Big small body. When you finish it out, take your time. When you're done, march in place. I know you're done. All right. Beautiful. All right, we got 1 more for this set. Then we're gonna do a little bit of ab work and then go to that second set, okay? Last one, you need 1 weight for this. Okay. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna put that weight behind you. Okay. And then you're gonna bring that weight straight above your head. Not here, but literally up. Like you're trying to reach towards the ceiling. There you go. And then bring it back down. We're gonna do 8 of those. Okay. Down as you bring it up. Good. Always breathe. Weight doesn't fall out. 1 weight. Get that tricep work in. Hold that 1 weight behind you and bring it up. You want to put those 2 weights together. There you go. That's beautiful. That's what I want to see. All right. Well, great. All right. Get some ab work in. So I'm going to do standing only today, just to keep make sure we finish the class on time. So we're going to start with a forward crunch. No weights on this. You're going to put your hands behind your ears. You're going to crunch forward. As you crunch forward, look up at the ceiling. Keep your eyes on something on the ceiling, and don't think you're in the opposite. I don't want to see that. No. Look up and stay up. Everybody? That's good. Keep looking up, though. You're doing good. Just look straight at the ceiling. And then keep looking at the ceiling. Keep looking. Keep looking. There you go. And go to 20 and keep your count. 20 of them. That's good, everybody. So you're looking up. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Overall, everyone looked pretty good. I know some of you kind of looking straight ahead, so it kind of makes you kind of are more fitting your flexing your neck a little bit. Make sure again, look up first, keep your eye on that area, and always keep that head up the whole time. Okay, get practice second round. All right. For your last one, we're gonna do rotational crunches. So you're gonna put a little bit of the knees, hands are up, and we're twisting all the way to 20. Count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Grab some water, 30-second break. You ready for round 2? Are we doing great? So we'll be a lightning round though. So we're gonna go half what we did the first time, so we get through it. So for all the exercises that we're gonna do 4 reps. We get through, okay? All right. So when you're ready, go ahead and grab your 2 weights for the first one. We all know the drill now. We're gonna do upright rows to our chin, 4 of those. Here we go. Hold on to the weights for now. For next, just 4 of them, just 4 of them. Okay, the next we're gonna do laterals and forward raises. So we're gonna do 4 of those total. So this counts as 1. Yep, 3 more. Breathing. Need 1 weight for the next one. We do our kettlebell swings. We give you 4 of those. All right, here we go. And get to those RDLs in a minute. Only 4, only 4. Good, good, perfect. All right, so again, you're gonna stick that booty out first, and then come down till you feel that pull, and then come back up. Again, stick out the booty first, go down. Good, give me 4 total. Give me 2 for the next one. Give me 4 of those, and wait for everybody. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, 3, 4. Breathing. Getting those 12 pulses. So again, when we come down, we're gonna pulse it out. That's pretty fast. You're gonna do 8 of those, my friends. Here we go. All the way down. Let's go. 8 of them. All right. Let's go ahead and keep those weights. We're gonna do those curls, those presses up. So we're gonna curl it. Then we're gonna come up. You're breathing each time. So pretty good. 4 of those. All right, you need 1 weight for the last one. And finish with those tricep pull-ups. Yeah, pull-ups. Pull-ups. So 4 of them. There's 4. Start out if you do have weights, just keep weighting this time. For these next 2 ab workouts, you need 1 for this one. So you already know that we're gonna focus on the wall. We're gonna, the ceiling. We're gonna look up. We're gonna keep our neck up the whole time. Our eyes on that place in the ceiling, never letting go of that. Okay, good. I want 20 of those. Okay, go. 20 for me. Count pace. Good. Not the back, not so much back. So. Wait till you feel that crunch. A little bit left. A little bit left. Here. There you go. There you go. All right, looks great. Amen. Oh. That, go ahead and march in place for me, that's how I know. All right, if you have weights, you're gonna need 2 for this one. All right, you can do our rotational crunches. So for these, same thing, 20, each one has 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're not done. You got time. Beautiful, ladies. Good job. I'm going to stretch it out. Doing great on our time. Make sure. Okay, good. We actually are a little ahead of time by a couple minutes. So I'm going to give you a finisher. You don't need weights for this. You're going to find a spot on the wall. We're going to use the wall to support us in a push-up. I'm going to show you on this one. Okay. So what you'll do, a little bit harder because I have the TV, but you want to have your arms about here. You're not going to touch your hips. You're going to go ahead and go forward, back up. Forward, back up. Using the wall as your support. Okay. See everybody. All right, you're going to give me 10 of those at your own pace. 10 of those. Done. Walk for me. Job. Let's stretch this out. Go ahead and over. Pull the stretch. Breathing still for your stretches as well. Nice deep breath into the nose. Breathe out as you reach over. Good job, ladies. Good job, my online people. Good. Point up in the center. We're going to go ahead and have her looking behind us and lean back. Hold that stretch. You're going to let your body just naturally come down and hang. Come nice and slow. We get to the top and roll your shoulders gently back. And breathing. Breathe. Sorry, go forward. The arms. Take it back.
It's running so we outside and wild stars looking good, living hard just like we should. But you was watching when we tear it up, you know.
Right up my farm start coming on. The rest of the bed. Whatever's up. Good, switch for me. Good. Bring that toward back. Gently on the elbow for the stretch. Go ahead and hurry for a little bit. You're gonna come over and hold that left ankle.
Making me blast the
Other side. If you need to hold on to a wall of support for this next one, you can. You're gonna go ahead and just come up on your toes for about 3 seconds and come back down. 1, 2, 3, and back down. 1, 2, 3, and back down. Keep doing that for me. Let me put that heel out in front of you. So you're gonna put the leg in front of you, kind of the pressure's on that heel. You're gonna go ahead and lean forward and let's stretch that out. Other side.
Right now, I need a miracle. Hurry up now, I need a miracle. Reaching out.
Very good. We're gonna go to bring both legs together and circle with the knees. Good. Push those knees out. We're gonna go one more time down, hold it at the bottom. We're gonna come up slow. Stay at the top. And we're gonna finish with 3 nice deep breaths. We're gonna take deep breath in. And down and back up, breathe out. Again, deep breath in. And out. One more. Great job, ladies. All right, we're gonna transition to nutrition. You got 30 seconds, grab some water and grab a chair. If you have not already signed in, please sign in for me. And then if you are new at the end of class, I do need to fill out application. We'll do that at the very end. All right. All right. I may not have enough handouts today, so I will have to. You can take a picture, you said? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Or if you don't mind doing me a favor, can you just tell me? Make a copy? Yeah, I have. But it's front of that, yeah. Yeah, just tell them like 6 and then front of that. Oh, give me black and white, that's fine. Okay, thank you. All right.
I don't need pen.
Oh, you don't need a pen. This is just a
I don't need.
Oh, I have to, oh, for the application, you mean? Oh, there's pins up there.
For, no, for writing something or no?
Oh, you could, if you want to take notes, you can. I can give you a pen. Of course. All right. So we're waiting for our friend to come back with handouts, but in the meantime, if you guys want to share, you can. I'll bring more in a minute. Okay,
Sorry, they did that.
so we're gonna talk today about water. We've been covering the basics. We covered protein. We covered fat. We covered fiber, which includes our complex carbohydrates. We covered the food pyramid. But part of a healthy plate or part of a healthy diet is actually water. So we're gonna talk about water today, how much we recommend that you drink per day and the benefits, okay? So the general rule, like most of you guys have probably heard, we're supposed to drink 8 glasses a day, yes? How many people have heard that? That's very, 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 very general. Because technically you wanna drink half your of your body weight in water. So for example, if you're 100 pounds, you want to drink 50 ounces of water. That's a lot more accurate because the fact that we're mostly made of water. Most of our bodies are mostly made of water. If you look at the back of this with the little person's body on here, it says that water makes up 83% of your blood, 75% of your brain, 75% of your muscles. So we are made primarily of a lot of water. So that being said, think about the fact that we like to sometimes drink coffee in the morning. We like to drink tea in the morning. Maybe we every blue moon want to have a Coke Zero or something, right? So that being said, those drinks have caffeine. What happens when you drink caffeine? It actually dehydrates or takes the water out of your body. So you have to think about the fact that, and that's why on this first page when it says, why should you drink water and the recommended daily water intake, that's why it's giving you that huge amount of 91 ounces, because every time you drink a cup of water, tell yourself, I need to drink 2 cups of, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Every time you drink a cup of coffee, you have to think in your mind when you drink 2 cups of water to compensate for the fact I just dehydrated myself. No judgment, because I love my coffee, but I always tell myself, if you want another cup, girl, you gotta drink your water first. So, just keep that in mind, because a lot of times we think, oh, I'm dehydrated when I feel thirsty. No, by the time you're thirsty, you are extremely dehydrated. Like, honestly, you're probably already dehydrated. And then when you're thirsty, it's more to a moderate to severe case. Yes.
Think of water before drinking a cup.
That's a good way to do it too. A lot of people wake up in the morning, they do water with a little bit of lemon, a little bit of apple cider vinegar. It's a great way to kick off. It's very refreshing. And actually water, we think, is would water wake you up? Actually, water is actually very refreshing, and it does actually give you that kind of stimulant of caffeine where it kind of does kind of wake up your senses, especially if you drink, a very cold, like kind of semi, not ice cold, but kind of cold, or even if you drink something to the extreme of warm, it does actually cause you to basically feel a little bit more awake, right? So to your point, that's a great way to do it. And like I said, if you we haven't got into apple cider vinegar, which we will at some point, but apple cider vinegar is so wonderful. We'll get into it later. But one way that you can do that is in the morning, first thing, put your apple cider vinegar, your lemon, and drink that before you do anything else. So very good point. Thanks for sharing.
Apple cider vinegar in the morning, like a teaspoon, half a teaspoon, or does it depend on your glass, or?
In general, we'll get into that. I'll look up the data on that. I used to do I would typically do a tablespoon with like 8 ounces of water and a little squeeze of lemon. But I will look at the data on that, because we want to make sure everything in this class is evidence-based. What does the research say? How much do you actually need to get the desired effect? So when we get to apple cider vinegar, I'll give you the exact measurement of that, okay? So this is saying that for women, and I know we have male online people as well that's going to check this out, so I'll read both. But for women, it's recommended to have 91 ounces of water a day. But remember, what they're accounting for is the fluids that we get from foods, not just water, from other drinks, okay? So 80% of your daily fluid intake should come from water. So again, that goes back to our formula. We take our weight, we divide it in half, that's the amount of ounces of water you want to drink. Keep in mind as well, we just had a workout. When you work out, you sweat, you're losing water. So you need to replenish that. So again, the guidelines that say 8 glasses of water a day, if we just stuck to that, if we weren't doing anything but just sitting around all day, probably fine. But we all have lives, we're active, we're trying to get, we're here today. You guys are already showing that you want to take care of yourselves. we're busy, we're doing these things, we really, really need to have more than just 8 glasses of water a day. So think about your weight, divide it by half, think about the things that you drink, add additional water. Some people drink up to a gallon of water a day. People say, oh my gosh, it's so much water. Unless you have a kidney problem or some kind of heart issue where there's restrictions to water, there's nothing wrong. But it's a little excessive, right? So again, you have to kind of think logically, okay, half my body weight. I drank a couple cups of coffee. Okay, I gotta do a couple, like 2 to 4 more cups of water. Really think about, I just had a really hard workout. I should get another bottle of water in. Really think about what you're doing and then add that additional water depending on what you're doing. Okay, so kind of a common sense perspective. So dehydration is when your body does not get enough water. It can impact your thinking, mental health, and bodily functions. So when people sometimes say they feel brain fog, they feel so tired all of a sudden, that is a lot of times dehydration. So sometimes people think, oh, I'm so hungry, I'm so hungry. Well, the interesting thing with thirst is that your brain doesn't always know the difference between if it wants food or water. So the general rule is if you all of a sudden just feel really hungry, if you know you just ate a couple hours ago, drink a cup of water first. Wait, see how you feel. A lot of times the body's just saying, give me more water. And that's the signal. Sometimes it'll come in as hunger. Like I said, by the time you get to thirst, you're definitely in trouble. You definitely need to get going on your water, okay? So that's that. And then we talked about it, soda, coffee. I didn't mention this, but also alcohol. Alcohol is extremely dehydrating. Other sugary drinks can dehydrate the body. So again, you really have to replenish with additional water. There are warning signs of dehydration. Little or no urine. Okay, we obviously know that's not a good sign. If you're not urinating, go to the hospital. Please go to the hospital. Or urine that's dark in color. Again, if the urine is like bright, like a dark yellow, that means you're very dehydrated. If it's like brownish, reddish, go to the hospital. I want to preface all these things on here. Dry mouth. So again, at that point, we're in trouble. Our mouth is dry. Wait a minute. We need to really listen to our bodies. Sleepiness or fatigue. Again, a lot of times we say, I'm so tired. I just don't know why I'm so tired. If you drink more water, you will see the difference. You will have more energy. You'll feel more vibrant. You will feel the difference immediately. When I'm on top of my water for the day, oh my gosh, I'm just like, let's go. I'm ready to conquer the world. But when I haven't drank enough water, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And then I have to tell myself, you didn't drink enough water today. Okay, so listen to your body. Your body is always talking to you. A lot of times we're ignoring those things that our body's telling us, but our body's feeling a certain way for a reason. Don't always think, oh, I need a medication. Oh, this headache, I need to take Tylenol. Think about it first. Did I eat in the last 4 hours? Have I had any water today? Am I stressed? Have I exercised today? First, try to treat it naturally. And then if you do all the things and you still have a headache, you probably generally have a headache, go ahead and take the Tylenol. But a lot of times we just go right to medication. No, think about what is the body saying? Why do I have this headache? And then after gone through all those things, sure, use a Tylenol as needed. So we talked about extreme thirst. By that point, like I said, you're in trouble. Headaches, confusion, again, you are in trouble. So if you're starting to feel confused, dizzy, lightheaded, you almost pass out, that is an emergency. You should go to urgent care or the emergency room to get IV fluids. When does this usually happen? Especially in times when our body is fighting a virus and we have diarrhea, vomiting, lose a lot of fluids and lose it quick. If we have a hard time replenishing that because it's happening so quickly. When those signs, those last 2 signs come up, you need to go to urgent care at the emergency room, okay? And then dehydration may lead to moodiness, apathy, and sleep disturbances, headaches, tension, heat stroke, again, emergency room, overeating. So again, we think we're hungry, we're eating, but we're not, we're thirsty. So we can seem not to satiate ourselves because we actually need more water. Also constipation, water is super important. If you want to stay regular, there's 3 pillars: fiber, water, exercise. If one of those 3 is not happening, you're going to get constipated, okay? Kidney stones. So that's a big one. A lot of people, they don't drink enough water. They admit, I haven't been drinking enough water. I drink coffee all day. Not good. You don't want kidney stones. And then certain types of cancer and diabetes. So we do know that when you drink water, naturally, the more water you drink, it helps to stabilize your blood sugar. Okay, so we know that. That's why I always encourage my patients with diabetes, drink more water, drink more water. You're really pushing that sugar out of the body's blood cells. you're pushing that out, you're replenishing with water, so you're pushing it out, and it's kind of helping it essentially to drive down that sugar, okay? Cancer, that's one I have to look up and really research and get back to you guys on that, because the data that I know, I'd like to know where they got that information from. So I'm gonna put a little star next to that. I'll get back to you on that one. So you could, if you have a pen, you could put a question mark on the cancer part. But diabetes, 100%. You have to hydrate if you have diabetes. All right, there's other sources of water. That's why this handout says about that women should get 91 ounces. Oh, my men, I'm so sorry. I did not forget you men. Men should have 125 ounces. They have to have more than we do. But there's other sources of water, and that's why that amount that they gave, the 91 ounces, is including these other things that we're eating. That's what we talked about, you know, fruits and vegetables. Well, we talked about fruits and vegetables to get the fiber, right? But we did not talk about the fact that these fruits and vegetables have water. So we're getting additional water by eating our strawberries. Watermelon, we all know watermelon is very hydrating, right? Cantaloupe, grapes, lettuce, greens. You know, see the list here. The list goes on and on. Even some broth soups. Skim or low fat milk and yogurt, minimal water, really benefits of that. Last one I would kind of put a line through it. You're not gonna get too much water out of that. It's very low. Okay, so it talks about how to stay hydrated. Plan ahead. Keep a water bottle with you handy at all times. I have a huge one that's like how much you're supposed to have in a day, and then I have to refill it again to meet my body weight. That's a great idea. I have this one. I already know I have to fill it 2.5 times. So you can go with a big water bottle, or if you have small regular water bottles, just tell yourself, okay, I know I gotta drink 6 of those or whatever it is. And, you know, really try to do it. I try, but work kind of gets in the way. But try to do it throughout the day, so you're not at like 7 o'clock at night, just like, I gotta get in the rest of my water, right? That's not a good thing. If you're up all night, you know, go to the restroom.
Right.
But try to space it out, plan ahead. I used to put an alarm on to kind of remind myself like around 12 noon. Because that's kind of my lunch, and then I should be halfway in my water goals by then. So that's another little tip you can try. And then there's some bottles that literally say, you know, way to go, you know, 2 o'clock, you're almost there. You can, you know, so whatever you have to do, if you're not a big water drinker, figure out a way to get in more water. If you don't like the taste of water, a lot of people say, I don't care how it tastes. It tastes good. Put some lemon in there. Put some cucumber in there. Put some strawberries in there. Make it taste wonderful. Do what you have to do, okay? And it says when you feel like a snack, try drinking water first. We talked about that. You drink that water, wait 30 minutes. Am I still hungry? Yes or no? And you go accordingly. And have a glass of water with each meal. You can. I mean, a lot of people like to eat and then drink their water, or like you mentioned, they like to wake up and drink the water. Doesn't matter. Get it in. Okay. And then you, like I just talked about, you can spice up the water. Also, you can do sparkling water. You can also do warm water, like with lemon, if you like, you want something warm, you can do that as well. If you do tea, if it's a herbal tea, you're good, you can count that. But if you're doing like black tea or green tea, there's a little caffeine in that. So remember, you still have to do a little extra regular water, okay? And the back of this just talks about the benefits of water. It really shares with you in each part of your, you know, the body systems, what water is doing for the skin, for the circulation, how it opens up our airways so that we can breathe easier, digestive system, helps us to digest better, helps us not to be constipated, talks about our joints and our spinal cord that we need it to lubricate our joints. A lot of us, when we're having these aches and these pains as we get older, right, 40 enough to get arthritis, try drinking more water and see, oh my gosh, I feel a little better. I don't feel as stiff. I feel a little bit more, you know, limber, right? So again, kind of try those simple things to see. The brain, again, mental alertness, helps your memory, your mouth, just essentially creating saliva so you digest easier, kidneys, flushing out those toxins. And then last but not least, weight management. Water has no fat, calories, no carbs, no sugar. And a lot of times we are not hungry, we're thirsty. Okay, so that is my talk for today. Next week, what I'd like to do is bring everything together. If you haven't been here before, I'm gonna bring everything together that we talked about in the last few weeks on one page. What is the recommendations for fiber? What is the recommendations for protein? Everything on one page. So you have it, so that can be kind of your protocol. And then after that, we're gonna start getting into apple cider vinegar and supplements and all the things. And then if you have any suggestions, and this goes for my online people as well, if you have any suggestions of topics that you want to talk about in the nutrition aspect of this class, I'm open. Please come and see me, I'll write it down. Okay? Any questions? Yes.
About tea.
Tea is good as long as it's herbal, so if you do chamomile or, mint, it's not gonna dehydrate you. Oh, yeah, that's fine, but remember, if it's green tea or black tea or white tea, that doesn't count, because there's caffeine in that.
All right, I'm drinking that Terminex or whatever.
Is it herbal? There's no caffeine in it? Oh, that's fine. But I mean, I would just say, you don't wanna get obviously all your water from that, but a couple cups is fine.
Still, colored, you put it in the water.
Are they like electrolyte replacement?
Yeah.
I would caution on that just because there's some sugar in there, right? Sugar can dehydrate us a little. I would just, if you're gonna have that, have it on the side, but don't let it count as your water.
Electrolyte, does that help?
There are electrolytes, but they do always usually use some type of alternative sugar. I think theoretically, it's probably fine, but I always tell people, just enjoy that, but don't count it towards your water. Yeah, just like coffee, we're not gonna count that, right? We're gonna actually do more water for coffee. Yeah. Good question. Yes, yes. Anybody else? Any other questions? Online, anybody? You're good? Alright, well, thank you guys for coming. I enjoyed all of you, and I will see you guys next week.
All right, take care. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
All right.